Hello guys, this is Tech7 World and here you will see my sub $1000 gaming PC build. First off, the CPU which I chose for this build is AMD FX 8350 octa-core processor. It is a beast of CPU for the money. It got the highest value for money compared to similar processors in benchmark scores. It has 8 cores, so its performance is on par with other CPUs, and it can handle multitasking and high-end games like Battlefield 4 very easily and smoothly. You can pick this for about $165 or even low. The second comes motherboard. I chose Gigabyte 990 FX UD3, which has a Gigabyte digital power engine and the latest UEFI dual BIOS technology. It works very well with all AMD CPUs, especially the FX series. You can get this for about $160 on Amazon.com. The hard drive I chose is the Western Digital 2 TB to store enough data including your games, videos, movies, etc., which takes a lot of space. You could also go for a 1 TB, but I suggest you go for this one if you store a lot of files on your PC. This would cost you $95 or even less on Amazon. I also picked up SSD for faster booting and overall better performance for my PC. I got the SanDisk 128GB, which have reading speeds up to 500 Mbps and the writing speeds up to 350 Mbps. It would cost you around $65, and this is optional. You could also go for the 256GB or the 64GB model. Next comes the most important factor for gaming and video editing, which is the graphic card. On this one, I got the Nvidia GTX 750 Ti 2GB model. You could go for higher ones like 970, which will run you more costly at $350. But I am very happy with 750 Ti and it performs very well with high-end games and rarely I see a drop in frame rate. It would cost you about $170 or even less. I played games like Watch Dogs and Grid Autosport, which are very high intense graphic games, and they run perfectly well with getting FPS of above 50 at ultra high settings. The RAM I opted for this gaming build is the G.Skill 16GB DDR3, which consists of two 8GB RAMs clocked at 1600 MHz. It is a well-known brand and performance is very good. The 16GB is huge chunks of memory to some people, but when you play high-end games or do video editing on Adobe Suite, they would eat a lot of RAM. So better to go for this, but if you want, you could go for the less 8GB model as well. This would cost you about $175 on Amazon. Now comes the component which is very important for gamers, that is CPU cooler or CPU cooling fan. I got the Cooler Master Hyper 212X, which is more advanced and new than its little brother Hyper 212 Evo, which is considered as one of the best CPU coolers. It has the new redesigned fan blades as well as the smart fan engine, which stops itself to prevent damage and automatically restarts. It is priced at about $40 on Amazon. The optical drive I opted for is from LG, which cost me about $20, but also you can go for a Blu-ray drive, which will add huge chunk of cost to it. Now the component which powers all of this is the power supply unit or the PSU. I got the Cooler Master Thunder 600 watt, which is more than capable to power most power intensive peripherals. Also it has multiple protection settings against various power mishaps like over voltage, over power. Now let's jump to the thing which carries all the components, that is the cabinet, which is the deep cool Tesseract case which you have already seen. Now let's take a closer look at it. It is a blue LED light with the combination of the black case. It also looks stunning in the dark with blue lights from the fan at the front as well as the back of the case, which casts a shadow on the wall which looks awesome. It's perfect with cooling case with huge amount of space for ventilation and has excellent cooling performance inside it. This cabinet cost about $45, which is worthy of its looks and performance. My final verdict will be, if you are looking for a $1,000 PC for gaming or for video editing or graphic designing things, this would be an amazing PC as performance wise. I'm currently running it and playing heavy games like Far Cry 4, which runs smoothly on it. Or if you're looking for doing heavy video editing on Adobe Suite, then this rig kills it all the way. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great tech videos. Also, you can follow me on Instagram down below. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.